Track wrestling here at Arizona State University. We're going to hop on board with Arizona State assistant Lee Pritts. Got the Sun Devil wagon here. Golf cart gets him around.
On the other side, you got the rings. Come around here.
Okay.
Put the rings. Did you see the USA logo on the other side too?
Yep. So we've been riding around on this thing all day today, a couple days before the Pac-12 championships. Taking a little ride across campus with Lee here.
It's dangerous. I'm good at bumping people, if you will. All right, here we go.
6 years out here, Lee.
6. She got her headphones in. She didn't hear us.
Well, maybe she doesn't. She doesn't care.
That could be it too.
What got you out here?
Actually, Sean Charles was the coach out here at the time, and to be honest, I just signed a contract with Bucknell and with Warrensburg, who's amazing. And when I interviewed and I went through the process at Bucknell, in my mind I was going to be there 2 to 3 years, you know, and I was really excited about the opportunity to coach here and coach with Warrensy, but I didn't feel right because in my mind I was like, I'm going to be here 2 to 3 years and then I want to move on, and I've never felt that before in my career. You know, anytime I've been to a place, like, I was never looking to the next, where it was going to launch me from there. And so, after, I guess it was maybe a week into the contract and I don't know when that was a week away, maybe 2 weeks away from moving out there. And I was up in South Dakota at Legends of Gold doing a clinic. And again, I wasn't feeling right. So I called Sean Charles, who we worked together at Missouri for a couple years, and I said, Sean, you know, and told him I didn't feel right. He's like, no, you got to come here. And again, a month earlier, he was wanting me out here, but our timelines were off. And sure enough, I told him, well, here's my situation. It's got to move fast. He's like, hey. And we talked about different, you know, contracts and stuff like that. And I said, yeah, if you can get all that done in, 48 hours, I'm in. And next day we talked, and he said, got it all done. I said, beautiful. So then I had to go home and, tell my family. I was like, oh, by the way, we're not moving 8 hours north. I was at NC State town. We're not moving 8 hours north. We're going 4 days west. And they're like, all right, here we go. And I mean, that was basically how it happened. And then it took me 2 months after I got out here. I don't think Sean had the approval to have any of it done, because it took us about 2 months. It took 2 months for me to get hired, which, again, we knew it was going to happen, but it just took a little time.
Worked for a lot of different people. What's unique about Zeke, coaching underneath him?
Man, his work ethic is great. His mind's great. He has a great wrestling mind, and obviously even that's been in the sport and has had as much success as he has, and they know you have to have a great mind to have the success he's had, right? But his mind combined with his work ethic and his passion and his drive it's inspiring. I think it inspires everyone around him. And I'm not just talking about the athletes. I'm talking about from your alumni to your administration to the booster, you name it. Anyone involved in the program gets excited, and that comes from his leadership.
You handle a lot of recruiting, I imagine, and we've kind of taken a maybe quasi-recruit visit around here today.
A little bit.
What are some of the things you like to show guys when they come in?
Well, the people. I can show them great facilities. A lot of campuses can, but around here it's the people. And we like to tell the recruits, surround yourself with the people that are going to make a difference in your life. And when we were up in the academic center, right, we walked up on a whim, and they took, I don't know how long that was, 10, 15 minutes out of their day to give us a tour. And it's not like they didn't have things to do, you know, but they will stop just like that to help out, you know, if they have the ability to. And again, everywhere we went so far, you could see how gracious everyone was and how willing they were to work, you know, to give the interviews, to take time for the program, to take time for what's important to us. And I think it's important to surround yourself with great people. So at the end of the day, I like to show them the people we have.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people pulling in the same direction here.
I'll actually give you a funny story with one of our recruits. They were coming in. They knew their son loved it. The family was coming in so they could pick reasons why not to come. You know, and it was about 2:30 in the afternoon. We did the academic center. We did, he was in education. We went through the whole education department. Campus tour. She met with, I don't know, the mom and dad met with 4 or 5 different, 6 different people that day maybe. You know, that he was going to be touched by with our administration and academics and everything. And then head of the department over in education. And around 2:30 in the afternoon, we're walking, all of a sudden she goes, shit! And I was like, whoa, what's wrong? She's like, I can't find one person I don't like. I said, yes, we got him. So, you know, and that's it again, it's, yes, the facilities are impressive, and yes, you look around and there's new construction going up everywhere, brand new dorm that just opened this year this is where all of our freshmen are living. But all that stuff's impressive, but what impresses me the most is the people and why they're here. They're here for the right reasons, and that's the student athletes.
A lot of unique things about Arizona State. You know, this region of the country, not a ton of Division I programs out west right now.
Right.
Beautiful weather.
Yes. Even though we're having a cold front right now. What's it, 70?
But what are the hardest things about recruiting out here?
I don't know that it changes so much. Recruiting's recruiting. You know, people say distance, but you know, you're driving 3-4 hours, or you jump on a flight for 3 hours. To me, I say, what's the difference? So maybe a little bit of distance. You know, obviously the numbers alone of wrestlers maybe out east, and the opportunity within their area, within an hour radius or 2-hour radius for them is maybe a little easier. But so maybe that's our one challenge. But you know, again, jumping on a flight in the airport's 4.5 miles from us. You know, you flew in here, literally 4.5 miles. So I think challenging in recruiting is the challenge I see in recruiting, and I don't care if you're Iowa, Penn State, whoever, Oklahoma State, here, you know, Missouri, wherever you're looking, it's you have to build a relationship with the student athlete and the families, and that's probably, maybe challenging is the wrong word, but that takes time, energy, and effort, right? And I think that's, in today's society when things are moving so fast, you know, maybe that's the piece that I wish I could slow down a little bit, you know, but things are moving fast now and you gotta keep up with the times. You know, just the relationships, I think, aren't as deep. It takes a little longer, and kids are making decisions before they have those relationships built. So I think maybe that's where it's changing more than challenging.
Would you like to see the rules go back the way they were here about 4 years ago?
Not necessarily. You know, I don't think it's the rules. I think it's technology, you know, and social media, and, you know, people don't talk as much anymore. You know, now they text, you know, they Snapchat each other. You know, you want to hear a funny story? As we pull up to the wrestling room, I'll show you. But a couple years ago, the gymnastics coach, he comes up to me and goes, "Hey, I would love to get the wrestlers and the gymnasts together, and I'll show you why. Here's our wrestling facility, right, and that's the gymnastics facility. And so right out here we have this pavilion area, and there's a grill, and he's like, I would love to get the wrestlers and the gymnasts together maybe Saturday after a practice. What do you think?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's do it." So we go in and we have practice. We coordinate our practices at the same time. We come out, maybe it's 12 o'clock. Let's get them out here. One of their coaches is going to cook on the grill. Well, I come out. I stay in the room an extra 20 minutes with somebody working, and I come walking out, and sure enough, it looked like a 7th grade dance. The girls were on one side and the boys were on the other side. And so I come out, I'm like, "Guys, they're right there." And one of my guys literally came over and said, "Coach, I'm texting one." I'm like, "They're right there. You can talk to them." He's like, "Yeah, I am. So it's just, that's communication now, So I think that's probably your, so I don't think it's the rules or how the NCAA rules have changed and things are happening a little bit earlier. I don't see that being the problem. I see in other sports where they're changing to make it later, but that doesn't change the relationships I see earlier in my career. It was a lot of people were committed because of loyalty, and now people are committing to who has the coolest graphics, and that's why I think you see a lot more changes in decisions. I don't think the decisions are as rock solid as they have been in the past. Before a verbal commitment used to mean quite a bit. Now it means good media attention. So, and they still do mean a lot. And I think even in the kids' minds, they're like, "Hey, this is where I'm going," and then all of a sudden, something happens, they get a change of heart, and now they're back on the market, and you see that. But and I think a lot of it's because the relationships aren't nearly as deep as they used to be, and it's technology.
You a big Snapchat, Instagram guy? Have you been forced to learn that?
No, I do it all. Instagram and but I mostly read. I don't do a lot of posting. A little bit here and there when I get reminded to post something. But I'll do like Facebook Messenger or DM somebody on Instagram, and I'm not a huge poster, but yeah, I'm working on it. Snapchat, I struggle on Snapchat.